Is there a chat to go with it?
It'll be going live here just a minute.
Alrighty. There it is. Let me quiet that up. Mike Mullins is here. There's no volume.
No volume on what end?
There you go. There's volume when you talk. Blues, CJ, Jeff, me. Okay, good. That's enough. We got a quorum. We can do anything.
Burn down the U.S. Mint. Let's go.
Burn down the U.S. Mint.
U.S. Mint. Just burn them all down.
Right? Jesus. Give us a quality product that's going to hold its value year on year. At least, it doesn't lose money. I'd be happy with that.
Or just made to, last longer than 4.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Or just give us a good design for once. I mean, that's a good start.
Yeah, that's an entirely different thing. We haven't had good designs for 65 years.
I put out a nice little poll on Facebook a good while ago about in the modern era, most of good starting point for the modern era coinage is post 1964. So I asked people, name me a good design that the U.S. Mint has put out since 1964. You want to know the biggest answer I got from people?
The box for the 2011 proof set.
They can't tell you who. They can't tell you. Like some of them said just a redesign, that bicentennial quarter.
The gold dime was nice.
Yeah, I kind of focused on new designs. New design. That's just an old design they repurposed. The same thing with the Standing Liberty quarter in gold.
I'll be right back.
I was about to say the Standing Liberty quarter in gold is nice.
It was a redesign. Dust them off the shelves.
Buffalo dollar.
Huh?
The Buffalo dollar.
Redesign.
Oh, how about the Abe Lincoln commemorative?
I don't think I've looked at one.
It's a redesign. It's a reuse.
The Apollo 11, that concave Apollo 11 is the only thing that came to my mind, at least. I love that coin.
That's getting good attention.
I probably have at least 20 of them sitting right now because I was. So what happened on eBay? I was picking them up for under $25 a piece, graded, proof 69, PCGS. Somebody sent in a whole bunch of two wholesale dealers selling them on eBay.
Yeah.
Picked up a bunch of them for under $25 a piece, graded. Those will sit for a good while. Crazy Ice Jefferson, never going to be able to.
Yep, the shield on the back of the penny. There, that's the best you got, I think.
Okay. Yeah, there hasn't been a good design in such a long time, mainly because the art of coin design hasn't really progressed. It's been basically politicized.
Other world mints are getting it.
Yeah, but he's right. The whole thing with all the Olympic coinage, those things didn't sell worth a damn. You can get them, for a couple, $3, $4 sometimes. Olympic $50. Nobody cares about World Cup soccer. Nobody. Not in the U.S. They made fucking 15 goddamn million of them or something. they're cheap as dirt. You may as well just spend them on soda in the vending machines.
In terms of modern commemoratives, I like the the World War II.
Yep.
That 2 coins, that's pretty that's the one that's held its value.
Back when they started making commemoratives, right? They got the Isabella Quarter, then they did the Columbian Exposition. Then for a little while, nothing happened. And then they brought them back, and geez, they took the proceeds and gave it to. Well, actually, they sold the coins to the club or whatever the event was, and the event organizers sold the coins and made a good profit. And instantly and overnight, it became the rage to have your commemorative event, whatever you're celebrating, put on a coin and then profiteered. So you could take the thing and sell them off and make some money and keep the profits. And, if it didn't sell, the mint just melt them down. How good a deal is that? There's no downside to it. And the designs, they headed to, the events headed toward whoever controlled the political pocketbooks. Well, people got sick of that, so in the 50s, that kind of died off. They started up again with George in 82. Instantly, right? They started doing the fundraising bit. The next one out was the Statue of Liberty. And Lee Iacocca got that going. Boy, he did a lot of good work. And we got the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island fixed up again.
Yep, that was really good.
Then you get into Olympics. You get into the things that really are kind of second-rate history. What's that in there? I got to look at that real quick.
Even the community service one, that's a good-looking design. Even.
Yeah, but you got Eunice Kennedy Shriver on the Special Olympics dollar. Now, tell me that wasn't a purely political move using Kennedy's power. Old Teddy up there, and of course his nephew. The hell's the nephew's name? He's a New York senator now. Okay, and Eunice Kennedy Shriver. First off, you get a living person on the coin. That's an issue. It's just an extension of the Kennedy clan. The Special Olympics really didn't benefit a whole lot from the sale of the coin because they didn't sell that many. It was goddamned ugly. I mean, have you seen it?
Yep.
I got a picture of it here somewhere. I mean, it's god awful. Let me pull this thing up. You can't look at that and say, "Oh, that's just a lovely design." It's the kind of thing that would scare the kids.
Yeah, I'm looking at the gray sheet now. 2001 Buffalo.
$100.
Any didn't rival that price. 95 Olympic cycling and MS. That's all the Olympic and mostly Olympic and MS just because they were just scarcer in mint state. That's just a scarcity, not because it's worth anything. Yeah, the 94 W Vietnam War, that was a good one.
It got real quiet, and I thought I lost internet again.
Yep, Ken got it pulled up now.
You can't look at this and say, "What a wonderful design! What a piece of art!"
Maybe the back, but the front, I don't know.
Oh,
what to
God.
call that.
Bruce Jenner.
That's worse than Sea Hag.
That is worse than Sea Hag.
Who is that?
It's Eunice Kennedy Shriver, John F. Kennedy's sister. She married Sergeant Shriver, which was JFK.
Bruce Jenner.
Is that a guy or a girl?
Well, nobody's really sure.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
The only thing she's missing is an Adam's apple.
I'm going to do my hair like that. There is a dye chip variety that is out there.
That is hideous.
Yeah. I'm going to dress like that for Halloween.
Ken, please don't.
I can't. I don't know. The computer's locked up. There it is.
Oh,
Got it.
okay. I got to say, I think that's the most ugliest coin I've ever seen.
That is. It wins the award. We got to have a beauty pageant for coins and put that on there because, damn. It's going to get honorable mention at least. There. I'm back to here.
Yeah, that's hideous. That's
It's just
how many of those did they sell?
painful. I don't know, but they scared a lot of kids with it, man. Poor things. Yeah. It's like the Mint is trying to kill coin collecting. You'd think so. That's got nothing to do with coinage.
They're
That's
not-
a completely political move, that one.
They're not trying, but they are.
Now,
All right, how about this one? Because I wanna open this can. The actual distribution of the W quarter in circulation. I call horse shit.
I was just gonna say more of a Cal variety, but
Because like they will I would say probably 75% of them probably got put into the Philadelphia stuff, and the other 25% in the Denver stuff,
yep.
because I am an hour I'm an hour from a major metropolitan on the West Coast, and I'm still getting about 15% 2018's quarters in boxes. So the 2019s haven't even started yet. And they're getting ready to release the second wave.
The second wave's out.
Yeah, second wave's been out.
It's like the first wave hasn't even hit here yet. So this whole coin week, coin collection week is like wasted on the entire western half of the U.S.
Okay, I have an answer. Let's see.
Okay.
Here's the screen. All right, my source is telling me there are, well, first off, there's 2 million coins, but they're putting 5,000 in each sack, right? And maybe as few as 1,000. But we got 2 million coins. There you go. There's a calculator. We're going to do some math. We're going to divide that by 5,000 put in per sack. You got 400 sacks being touched with these coins. That's not many. You put those 400 sacks out, they're not going to stretch that far. They go to 400 points of interest. 400 cities across the U.S., it kind of seems like a lot, but it's not really a lot. Your metropolitan centers will get the bulk of them first.
And what's frustrating is that I don't think that they were mixed in very much. I think they were just poured in because you can't. There's no possible way that multiple people can find bulk numbers in a single box if they're mixed.
Yep. Now, what I tell you was going to happen if somebody who's in the know finds one of these, they're going to go back to their source and get every single quarter available. So you're going to get these things showing up in pockets. And that's
so in other words, everybody on the West Coast is effed.
SOL.
That's cool.
Yeah, everybody's losing their mind about what I said was going to happen happened. The great horde and the people just, you're going to have a small group of people holding all of these. I guess I was right in that one. Everybody's upset about that.
Yeah, it's a chance to quarter the market. I figure maybe a quarter of them have been discovered so far. But the number of people who have discovered them is far less than the number of coins.
Yep.
You're getting pockets.
That's a nice one right there.
Now, they did these W quarters to get people excited about coin collecting.
Yep.
Supposedly.
The only thing that they did is they got people looking for that one coin.
Bingo.
instead of looking at all the different varieties and errors and what else is out there since the Washington was made, they're just looking for that one coin.
Yeah, well, it's not the Mint's job to teach coin collecting. It's the Mint's job to make coins for the economy. It's our job to teach them about coin collecting. Mint be damned. We're going to do our job. But it got people's attention. That's the thing.
Has anybody found anything from the Great American Coin Drop?
No,
Yeah,
we won't on the West
2020.
Coast. There's no way.
Oogie
Hey.
got something good.
There you go, CJ.
What you got?
One for you.
Ooh, that is a very broken die.
Yep.
Very broken.
Oh, now that one was mashed up. That's shattered all to hell. That's a keeper right there.
Well, these are these just rolls of 55 cracked skulls. So yeah, I have a die per match for that one. His
Yeah.
whole head basically falls off.
Look, it kind of looks like a dog with a saddle.
Yeah, so that one you're gonna have a little more sublimation and some more deterioration towards the rim.
Crash test dummy.
Yeah. But like a lot of this, I wish there was more involvement and participation with the coin stuff, like on the west side of the U.S. Because like if you look at the map, there's so much participation on the East Coast, and if there's nothing on the West Coast.
Well,
There
that
was,
sounds
like-
an opportunity to me.
It's just
I said it was going to be a missed opportunity by the Mint.
well, but not only that is that when you have these, the great American coin hunt, and they're dropping all these, all these special coins, like all on the East Coast, that leaves zero chance for anybody on the west side of the U.S.
Are you surprised?
Hey, Shumar,
No.
is that your penny?
Ken has one up.
Oh, that's Ken.
Yeah, I'm
Ken
just
has
looking
them
at
up.
while we're talking. I got a second 2008s here.
I'm just scrolling. I'm scrolling through 55 cracked skulls.
Oh, okay. Now I'm trying to figure out who put that crack skull up.
Yep.
That's Jeff.
But I think it's crap.
It is. If that's the one that got the flare at the top of the E. Yeah, the good news is the book's done. It's going to finish out photographing some stuff for the visual. And we're in the gold.
Man always screws up and has the most varieties.
What was that?
What Bigfoot said. That's because the Philly Mint always screws up and has the most varieties. They need the quality assurance program.
Well, it was a late idea, and they, I think, did not think through the distribution well enough. I mean, you got 200 million quarters being produced on each design, and thereabouts. Is that right? You got 2 million of these others, so it's not quite. Is it 1%? Yeah, 1%. So 200,000 quarters in a sack. You don't want to exceed 2,000 quarters going in there, and you'd want to have them spread through that sack.
But they just pour them on top, so they end up like pretty much, half a scoopful inside a single box.
They don't get mixed. We already know. You get a brand new BU roll and you find a variety, chances are you're going to get a lot more of that same variety in that roll.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this
Because
one
don't-
here would This one here would be a good talking point with the chips down in the devices. Just set that one aside for Thursday.
I gotta get Eunice off my screen. She's killing me.
Yeah, it's just a shame that they didn't plan a better mixing ratio for those quarters.
Dude, these are government workers we're talking about.
I mean, how many did Mantic find in that box that he went through? That
8.
we're buying roll. No, that was the second stream.
Oh, I don't know about the first one.
Yeah, the first one, when I left, because I couldn't stay for the whole show, I think the count was 17.
Jesus, that was a good hit.
Well, Bald Eagle had 47.
Damn it, man.
Right? 47.
Mm-hmm.
In
Like
the box. That's unreal.
that's F this, I quit.
Have I looked for a single one? Hell no.
I got lucky.
Not worth my time. I've been searching. Listen there, where everyone's been searching their quarters, I've been searching all the other denominations besides halves.
I'm going to get a box of quarters this month coming up.
Dodger found over 60. Bald Eagle found 50.
I've been wanting to do a box for a while.
I want to do a box of nickels next.
Nickels are fun.
I have,
Nickels.
I have the best luck with nickels, with fun in buffaloes, with fun in war nickels. I found, XFAU buffalo nickels while I was at college, all day long.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are going through nickels.
They're not.
They hit them half dollars looking for silver. They pick up the silver and throw the rest of the bank.
Yeah, they're throwing away. They're taking back all the money, all the good stuff.
So you guys get it.
I mean, you find silver, that's just a bonus. But that silver half dollar, you only get what, $4.50, $5 for it in silver. You find a nice double die, a DDO, you're going to get $10-15 for it.
Oh yeah.
There's a nice example of pre-sublimation.
Still holding on.
Yep. That's just before.
It looks a little woody.
Yeah, you have some striations in it. Yeah, things like this. You get a roll, you look through the same date. The same way I matched up die pairs for these 55 crack skulls. You look through the same date, see what's odd, you see what matches. Your reference is right in front of you.
What do you
like
think Michael Mullins asked, what series are they going to start with and mess up after the National Park Series?
they already started the new dollar series. Ugly.
Oh, the innovation planchet.
Yeah.
What's the next big change going to be in our coinage?
Let's see if I can stop sharing. Let's see. I'm sorry, but the best you can come up with is that. Like, come on.
That's just, give me some clouds.
Clouds, the sunshine, New York City in the background.
You want to know something that would do you want to know a coin that would sell? You have all that extra space. You do something like a Twin Towers commemorative type of thing. The ding, a coin's going to sell.
Yeah.
There you go.
You put you put New York Skyline with the twin towers on it. Collectible coin.
Yep, because you can't put a copper statue on a magnesium coin and expect results.
You
know,
can.
something-
They tried it. Look, they're out there. You just show one. Yeah, landmarks would be nice.
I had
Places
to.
in America we've been. Well, they kind of have that on the quarter. You know, Yosemite and Rushmore and Grand Canyon and stuff. But give me Fenway Stadium. Give me Knickerbocker Arena. Right? Give me the boardwalk down Atlantic City. Give me a Vegas casino on a coin. Because those will stay in Vegas.
Here you go. Die progression. The ding. Into the ding.
Well,
References in front of you. Use it.
Yeah, if they want to do something
now
like
the direction of the force is needed to progress on that die.
What was that?
Now show the progression of show the forces that were required to create that progression.
It's the same thing like I talk about, like that the deterioration ridge flows from the radial part of that coin and it flows out radially. It's the same forces I talk about with that.
Oh, Ken,
Yeah.
you should be getting a package on Thursday.
Okay.
The post office said it looks like it'll be there Thursday, so probably Thursday or Friday.
What day is it going to be when the sun comes up?
The sun's not coming up here, so
Oh. I'll just take an extra long nap and
It's gonna say
this is
June.
before we know it.
yeah. I want to see the sun again in June. Oh man, I still got coins on my desk over here. I got to do something with these.
You can come help me clean up mine.
Okay, we have the Coin Weekend Seminar. No, Coin Seminar Weekend coming up. And we're starting to get some shows. Nobody has yet, in all of the Coin Seminar weekends, done a live panel. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Ken, when is that?
I don't. I'd have to look that up, man. The weekend after Mother's Day.
I think that's
What
the
would
17th or 18th.
So the
Yeah,
18th
there
and
you go.
19th.
what would a live panel do for Coin Seminar weekend?
That'd be pretty good.
And who wants to take that ball and run?
So there's been a show that I've been wanting to do for a while about these 2018 quarters, and I wanted to bring on a couple people. The not the Q&A, the weekend seminars here in 2 weeks. I mean, be perfect for that. Everybody's freaking out about the ethics of people selling these 2019 Ws.
I'll sell them. The price is going to come down. You got a lot of them that are being found. Those pocket, the groupings, the concentrated coins. A lot of those are being found, and they'll stay in pretty decent grade. They'll be uncirculated. But everything that's not found, it's going to go through machinery. It's going to go through slots, vending, get re-rolled. They're going to pick up a lot of wear real fast. So you're going to have the high-end pieces, and then you're going to have the low-end pieces. And people are going to say, oh, I found a $50 coin. But it ain't going to be no $50 coin. It'll be more like a $5 coin. So you have two grades, the highs and the lows. And not a whole lot in between. And the highs, they're going to come down in price as people move out the stash that they have, thinking, I better sell this while the price is still high. Once it starts dropping, they're going to flood the market. This is how it goes. This is the way of things. And the lesser tier, the circulator stripes will start to appear, and those will go for $1 to $5, because the uncirculators, they're going to be out there. One guy sold a slabbed W for $650. That was a 60 MS67, I think it was. Those will be few and far between. I don't have the population figures, but I can't imagine as many as 5. Some were sold for more than $650. I think Blue Ridge did a show saying somewhere around 1,000. I think I'd have to look that up, but yeah, if that's
I thought it went for over 1,500, and it was because it was a high grade and it was one of the initial discovery pieces.
There you go. Yeah, that discovery piece. Anybody know who got that or where it went? Has that hit the market yet?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that first discovery might have some added value.
Yeah, that first one that hit PCGS really quick really got my suspicions raised.
You think? You think that walked out of the mint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set up.
The ding.
Oh man, you can't get a fair deal anymore.
That's
First week.
Little birdie told me that the one that PCGS got a couple days after the announcement. What was it? A day after the announcement? Yeah.
After they declared their prize.
Yep.
Yeah. The post office ain't that fast.
PCGS ain't that fast.
Yeah, they walk it through. It takes 2 weeks.
I mean, I hate to say it because PCGS, that's the one I prefer, but a lot of shady stuff going on with them right now.
Yeah.
Now, if I had a grading company, right? If I had my own third-party grading company, and I had some customers who spent, hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of dollars regularly, I would really like to support that customer. Working in a restaurant, we had this party come in. They get the same table every week. Bunch of people, they're having fun. They're spending what, $300, $400, $500, right? Every week. Just, 5 people, 6 people, maybe. Yeah, you're gonna bring that money. You're gonna bring in $20,000 a year into a restaurant. You can pretty much call that table yours. You don't make a reservation, we're not filling that table. We're holding it for you.
Well, just like the large orders that a certain percentage are already graded before they get off the truck.
Yeah, I mean, if you're spending that kind of money at PCGS, you're a preferred customer. Hey, we got this guy, and he spends a fortune. You don't screw that guy. No.
Exclusive bulk
Fast pass.
You find that coin and you take care of that customer. Whatever you have to do, send in 20 coins. We'll grade one of them. We're sure of it.
Be completely honest with you, David Hall's about the only reason why PCGS is still kind of sort of making up. The rest of them at PCGS are a bunch of monkeys.
Kids off the street. This is one girl I've seen. She does coins. She grades coins for PCGS. She can't be 25 years old. You gonna tell me this 25-year-old kid has the experience needed to grade coins? MS 68, 69, 70.
Well, but that's, I mean, they can start them in as an entry level to do, like some of your lower, like average coins, and then they can graduate to, because I don't foresee them putting a high level to grade, MS 62 and
The highest
lower
they do a
VF
panel.
coins. They have that for the grunts, and they leave the better end stuff to the more experienced people.
I'm going to say I don't think the grunts have the. I don't think the grunts have the experience to even grade the lower end coins. They used to have to do a jury. They'd have 3 people look at that coin. Everybody puts up their opinion. You got to have 2 that match, and there's your grade.
Do they not have that anymore?
Look, if you got a company, you're moving 1 million items, you're handling 1 million items a year, or however many million items a year. The cost of production is all about labor, and you've got to cut that labor down. You still send these coins through to be, looked at by 3 people. Do you give them the time to look at the coin and come up with a reasonable grade, or are they pushing the production through? You got to look at 100 coins per hour, or some damn thing.
That would be painful.
They're going to have trained bears looking at these coins. All right, they're going to train the bear. Here's a coin, right? If you hit the right bell, you get a Scooby snack.
Sign me up.
Bears.
I want in.
Yep. So they're going to have this whole panel of bears, and they're going to put the coins through, and the bear's going to look at the coin, then hit the bell, get that Scooby snack. How long before the bear learns to rig that machine?
Not very long.
That bear's going to figure it out. You
2
start
minutes.
Scooby snacks. He's going to realize I weigh 1,200 pounds, and I can just friggin' screw that bell up and eat all the Scooby snacks. Well, PCGS has got a lot of Scooby snacks coming through their doors. I have to be suspicious. There's a lot of color to it. Yeah, I don't keep the color words.
I gotta find I have these little little things, oh my god, the little organizers, and I have one that has all of my early teens, 20s, and 30s in, and I don't know where that one's at. And I do need to find it because I have stuff to put in it.
Oh, I just found a box with stuff in it. I'm going to look at that, see what the hell's in there. And then write a note on it. Stop looking in this box. There's nothing in here.
What, just like the half for all BU70S small dates I can't find?
I got one around here somewhere.
I'm so aggravated.
It's a peach. I don't know where the hell it is. I think I took it out to show it off, and it never found its way back to what it was in.
I have half a roll sitting here somewhere, Ken.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Let's get them sold off.
That's the issues I could have. I don't know where the hell they got to.
Yeah, I just found it. Woo! Yay! I should actually sort these because I don't know what's in here.
One coin at a time. That's how I do it.
Well, I got lucky because in this last box I found a 1912 Philadelphia. A 1935 Philadelphia and a 47 Philadelphia.
Pennies?
Yeah. Yeah, no 72s this time. That made me a little bit sad.
Yeah, I'm just aggravated because that's an expensive half roll of coins to be sitting somewhere here.
Is it still in your suitcase?
Me?
Yeah.
What suitcase?
Suitcase that you went to Bellingham?
No, I had a backpack. Paul was
Oh.
making fun of me. No, see, I've been moving stuff around so much. I could have gotten a box that got put back away. I don't know. I'll find it. They ain't going nowhere. They're here somewhere.
Monkey did the math. 200 people grading could do 2.4 million man minutes per year. 200 people? Jesus. We need to shrink that down. We don't have enough bathrooms. The cost of insurance is too much. We've got to cut that number of people down. For the cost of half of those people, you can get 20 trained bears. 2,000 pounds of Scooby snacks. 200 by 60 by 40 by 50.
Scooby snacks.
Yep.
Well, the other issue is there's becoming less and less people that are sufficient in being able to grade coins.
Well, they've all relied on the goddamn third-party graders for so darn long.
Well, that was the switch. That's when it went downhill. Is when everybody sold out when the prices were good.
The skills have been sacrificed for convenience. Well, that convenience is being lost because I can take a photo of a coin and show it to the world in great detail, real nice close-up. I can zoom in on the middle of a freaking mint mark and show that in front of the world instantly, right? And a knowledgeable buyer can tell for himself what the hell that is. So the idea of needing a third-party grader to allow sight unseen grading, those days are over. You know why we have sight unseen grading? What the hell's this camera? Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. There. Nope, it's not there. What the hell? The hell? One moment. Let me kill this. Let's try again. My camera doesn't want to work. How about now? There.
It's a desk.
There. This is why, right? It all comes down to how many coins can you sell on a page. Because back in the day, we had to type these things up by hand. Maybe your computer could print them up. But it came down to smaller and smaller text so you could list your coins. Right, here's a, what is this? A 1936S. Looks like a Walking Liberty $half in XF. Could we even, I need a magnifying glass for this. They shrink it down and shrink it down and shrink it down so you can fit more descriptions in a short space, but you can't put a photo in here because black and white copies are a whole lot cheaper to send out than full color photographs.
Right.
So, well, you know, these price lists are pretty darn expensive to put together and send out to, you know, a few thousand people. Good Lord. And they'll just, you know, for a stamp, they get added to the list. So the companies are always, you know, trying to shrink down their list and get rid of the non-buyers. Okay, but you still have the problem of, here's a bust half, 1806 fine with a hole in it for $169. Well, what the hell does that look like? How big's the hole? Is it really nasty? What is this Sharp VF XF all about for $1,395? Something like that. Geez, you're getting into the range where that might be worth it to take a photo and send it to your top buyers. but photographs were expensive. So they needed a way to sell coins, right? Simply listed like this, but sight unseen. Thus was born the third-party grader. So they can look at it. And now you can just write PCGS. There you go. 1878 AU55 for 469. There's a PCGS coin right there. You can believe, you can have faith in our grading because we're going to have 3 people look at it, and we're going to stand up behind our grading. We'll get a satisfaction guarantee. Yeah, well, you know, try to cash in on that satisfaction guarantee. They can just switch off your coin with another one. That's the whole idea, is to save on printing and publishing costs so they can keep up with these inexpensive printed copies of a single line per coin listing. But now all that's obsolete because I can put it right here in front of you.
Right.
Here it is. And this technology is now in everybody's hand. You get the Look-See app, right? It'll take a picture of a coin, tell you what it is, what grade it is, what it's worth, and wait for it. It's coming where you can take that picture and press a button and upload it to a sales site or Facebook where you can take bids on the darn thing instantly. Here's a coin, bid.
I think the number one probably detractor from the advance in technology is stuff like getting the lighting right, because lighting and how people present the coins can really skew what they are presenting. Like you can have a coin that has a fat scratch in it right in the field, and if you just put it just a little bit outside the light, hides it completely.
I've seen it done. Therein lies your ethics. If there's a problem with your coin and you don't say anything about it, you're screwing people.
They don't have a good. People you're buying from, they don't have a good return policy. Don't buy from them.
Yep. Take it back.
Yes, I've been doing this for 2 years. I've never had anything sent back.
Nope. If you don't believe in your product, who will?
Right, but my concern is that we will have these outlets. I'll call them digital outlets. So between eBay, Amazon, YouTube channels, MeWe, all these things that are doing these sales and posting these items for sales, and they are either hiding flaws or presenting
overgrading,
false coins or overgrading. That just, it makes the overall market just ugly, because you have no idea, because there's no feedback system.
No moderation on eBay. There's no vetting on eBay. Anybody can sell. Anybody with a camera can put a coin up on eBay. That doesn't mean they got customer service. They're going to take a piece of tape. Right? They're going to glue that thing to a piece of cardboard and stuff it in an envelope and charge you $5 for shipping. Slap a stamp on it and send it on its way. Have you gotten those yet?
No.
Let's not talk about it.
Oh, Jesus. No returns accepted. Well, eBay's got their own return policy, and you're going to stick to that one.
But some of my concern is that stuff on like the Facebook and the MeWe and the YouTube, like people are presenting coins that are and stating that these coins are not what they are.
That's
whether
right.
It be grade, whether it be quality, whether it be what the actual coin is, and there's no, like eBay has a feedback system. both and as far as their customer service. But there's no in these other avenues. There's no check. There's no moderation. There's no feedback system. Where like if you go to a MeWe page or you go to a YouTube channel, like there's nothing that says, customer reviews is 95%.
Don't believe the feedback on eBay. Somebody knows how to rig the system can get the negatives taken down.
Negatives are easy to get taken down.
And
I
avoid
did a video and prove
Etsy
that.
at all costs because Etsy is garbage.
Yeah,
SE?
Yeah, see, from the beginning, I trained myself to be very, very strict on grading. There was many a times I posted stuff, and Ken sent me a message, "Hey, you got this undergraded." That happened quite a few times.
You got
When I
a
first-
great.
And when I first started, the best compliment I got was the only person that had to pack stuff better than me was Ken Peavy.
Yeah.
That's when Ken was selling a lot of stuff on Facebook.
Facebook
Back
won't
in
let
the
me
day.
sell easy. They keep taking them down. All right, I'll move on. They got me flagged. But I'm looking over here on eBay. I got it on the screen. Here's all the U.S. coins on eBay. You ready for this? They got a number here: 1,096,136 results. Now, tell me, how are you going to vet that and get rid of the riffraff and the people who are just plain retarded, that have gone full retard? You can't do it. A million? Now, this is about a month, because a lot of these are typically a week out, and some are a month. So you figure 500,000 per week. Good Lord, they're moving some coins. Let's find something. What's this one? 2019 reverse proof in stock rated. Okay, that looks okay. This looks okay. You can find them. They're fucked up bullshit listings.
My favorite is the polished Morgans that are sold as uncirculated.
You see those? We might find one pretty quick.
You will.
All right, let's go up here and go on. I'm going to click on auction. Dollars. I bet you we find one here in just a few minutes.
Well, and back to KGN
New
where
grade.
he's talking about Etsy. Etsy is supposed to be handmade items, so if people are selling coins on there, that is actually against their terms of service.
Artificially toned coins, that's another eBay classic.
Yeah, attractive rainbow toning. With
What
this
about
red
the,
peanut butter on it?
What about that one, the doctor that we were looking at that one night? That had all the the fake gold, the fake
Oh yeah, you're gonna see that.
those.
Several rim dings, toning around rims. See photos. This looks like it's been cleaned. See how dull it is?
Yeah.
Over here, that looks more like arc marks. Somebody might have had this in a fuse box. And this is just wrecked.
You know what it looks like? It looks like that it was in a holder and somebody melted it off.
Either a holder or it might have been a belt buckle coin.
Belt buckle usually got something right in the center where they welded it on or soldered it on. Bezel, who knows? It's screwed up. 1903. Okay, might be a better date. And it's at 235.
That's a CC price, not an O price.
Yeah, but they got 5 bids, so it must be something. 1903.
What is it?
Fubar. Where to go? 030 with some damage. cleaned.
Yeah, that looked
030 VF cleaned. I think it's a little heavy on the price at 250 still. Okay, 234 maybe. I think they're paying too much.
030 VG8 gray sheets 270.
You know what? Pay the extra $100 and get a decent problem-free coin.
right.
Yeah, we can find some more of these fucked up pieces here. This one, see the color on this one up here? How it shines, how it glistens, it bounces off her forehead. Is this one lighting or has it been cleaned?
Both.
Yeah, you can sometimes tell at a glance. This looks like it's been laundered, washed, wetted. It's lost its luster. If you go through, you can find them. They're screwed up. Yeah, but how do you vet? How do you screen? You know, 500,000 listings every week or two.
You
There's
don't.
no way to.
eBay gets their cut. That's all I care.
That's it. That's good enough for them. Somebody complains. Tough. That one's. What's wrong with this? I don't like the luster on this at all. Well circulated. I spent some time in water. Why does this one look right? I'm gonna look at that one.
Looks polished.
Let's get in here on Ken's.
Yeah.
You go through it. Sometimes you get one that catches your eye and it's just not quite right. But this seems to be
Yeah, that one looks fine.
okay.
You can tell you have those contact marks, and those contact marks aren't. If it would have been cleaned with those contact marks, that underlayer where it's not as frosty would have come out some more.
All right. Just an eye catcher. That's a shiny. Dimples.
Nice.
See, well, I think the problem with eBay is if you turn in a buyer because they're selling a fake coin or the listing is wrong,
They're gonna lose money.
eBay they don't hire people that are experienced in coins to take care of the coin complaints.
They might have one. eBay's pretty big. They might have a whole crew, but if you're pushing 500,000 coins a week through, you can't do it. You may as well go in a coin business yourself.
They have a whole coin division. Because it's
They
so
do?
big. Yes, they do. You'll get emails and stuff about just coins. They have people that market coins.
Rainbow toned.
AI. AT, my bad.
AT garbage. It's pretty damn well worn too. That's good for about 15. When you pay the shipping, you're paying too much. What's this awful thing doing in here? Oh, it's $1.
They might pull down the fakes, but they don't shut down the accounts.
No. Okay, cost of doing business. You lose on that one.
I don't like that haze on the left.
I think this is a reflection of the table. It's
No.
Top left.
Top
Mhm.
left.
Top
here.
left. Yeah.
What's a DMPL?
Deep mirror.
Deep proof.
Mirror proof like.
When
Okay.
these things are coming off of brand new dies, the men had a tendency to polish the shit out of these dies, and they're gorgeous. They're few and far between, but it looks like a proof coin. I mean, you've got cameo, you've got all of it. They are beautiful pieces.
Yeah, I've had a few nice dimple coins pass through my hands. At least they're gorgeous. They're right, and they're actually a dimple coin. They're gorgeous.
Did you lick them? No, I'm just kidding. I would have drooled on them.
Yeah, I lick them. What? I lose what? $100? No, thank you.
And no.
No. Small die crack on the left. Running around, typical.
Well, the photo quality sucks, but I'm going to put that on my list. I know what it's doing in the dollar section. That's been harshly cleaned.
When it's got that monotone color.
It's just dull, gray, probably made on a nickel.
Chinese counterfeit. Yeah, you can see it's been cleaned because around all of the devices it's dark, and then everywhere else it's light.
And you get these fine polishing lines. I don't know if you can see those.
Looks like a little bit of sandpaper to me.
Yeah, what they used to clean that with. Good Lord.
Sandpaper.
Yeah, something.
Scotch Brite.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Common.
MS
kills
Plus.
Common.
Yeah.
And they're not calling it anything, just a 1904S. You know, 25 bids? What the hell's gotten into these people? Okay, we got 140, 1401, 399,
Drunk
140,
looking at coins.
399. You got these people are bidding, then they come back and bid again. And there's a couple of repeat bidders here. They're just bidding on each other. If you're bid, right, and it's not the last 8 seconds, all you're doing is jacking up the price. I bid once and done, right? If I wanted to win this coin, I thought it was a $75 coin, and the price right now is $54.99. I'd wait and bid, $62.17 with 8 seconds to go. But I'm not feeling the love on that one, that's for sure.
Yeah, the feedback said that the bidder with 25 that had like 8 bids in a row,
Yeah,
that might have been a shell bidder. That might have been his second account.
it's automatic bidding.
No, so what you do is, how that works is, say you bid, say the bid's at, right there, it's at 55. Say you bid 70, your bid's at what, 56? And it'll just keep on ticking up.
You click on show automatic bids and you see it. Okay, the bid was at, let's see, what's 25 starts right in here. Okay, the bid was $18.50. Then this guy comes in with a higher bid, and his bid was $29. So it doesn't just go to your bid of $29. It's going to go to the next bid level, which would be $18.50. But this guy already had it because his bid apparently was 26. Way the hell up here somewhere. His bid was $38. And so it just added his bid, then your bid, until one of you ran out. And that was number 25 here first at 29. Okay, so went to the next bid, which is 30. He held there for a little while. Then number 251 comes in with a higher bid. Here's a date that came in a few hours, 3 days later. And that held up for a little while. He bid $35.99, but it only added one increment, so it went to 31 until he got beat. The $3.99 came back after 4 days and upped his bid to 38. Right? So it added the next increment to 35.99, went to 36.99. This was probably 30. No, yeah, that would be 38. Then number 140 comes in with a bid. 25 comes back with a bid. So now they're battling it out, 41, 42, 42. They bid the same amount, but 140 bid 42 first. So number 140 gets the bid at 42. 2 days later, 399 comes back, runs his mouth. That bumps it up. 1401 comes in, bids 47. Well, it's $1 more than the maximum bid by 399. That's the way it's going. So if you bid, you're just jacking up the price. You're giving somebody a chance to outbid you. And a lot of times you get into it with somebody and they're going to bid to beat you, not to get the coin. And that's when the price goes through the roof. Get them to do that in your coins. There's a way to work with eBay's bidding system, and you just have to understand how it works and where it goes to the next level. That's all. But right now, 140 came in. Looks like back here, he bid at least $54.99. He probably put it to $60. You'll see.
Oh, this is a pretty coin.
What you got?
It's a 44D Mercury and a 67 full band.
Do we get to see it?
I'm scrolling through eBay on my phone. I mean, you could probably find it pretty easily because you don't see them in a 67 full band too often.
No.
Put you on the watch list.
Everybody's got a full band out there. That's a full band. No, it ain't.
Oh, this one is.
Okay. I'm going to find the chat. There it is. Oh, Cindy's here. I was watching Cindy. Cindy was asking about early pennies, early half pennies, and she said this is one that's it looks like a copper planchet again with one little mark, and they said that's what it is. It's a half a penny. It was enough to identify it. It was like $150. She says they really go for that. I said, yep, they do. I got one. I still got it. Oh, let's see. Where the heck is those? U.S. coins. Cents. There we go. Yeah, we're looking at these things, and they're just polished down to nubs. Here's one, that's 1794. It's $1,100. You can identify it. Okay, it's a little better than being. It's a little bit better than just identifying it. Look, it's got some blurry detail. What are you doing? Don't hold it like that, you damn fool! Stop!
No, you gotta hold it with clamps. You gotta hold it with pliers. Come on now.
Get a pair of pliers and hold it there.
Oh, I saw one of those too.
I see it all the time, and I want to throw my phone against the wall.
Oh, that's some OCD people just.
Yeah, holding a 1794 large cent like that. Nope. Oh. You have to look away, Ken.
Oh, look at it. God, look at it. To the left. Oh. It's a left.
That thing came out of the ground.
Oh, yeah. Got boiled. They threw it in a pot and boiled it for 3 days to clean it up. Yeah. Those are few and far between. $2,000. It's a little bit heavy, but not very. VG details. Oh, these are tough. These are real tough. 1793s. Let's look at some numbers on those. Okay, where the hell's my checklist? Inventory. Yeah. Put this out of the way. Bust half cent. Okay, we've got the numbers back to 1800. So I got to go to PCGS. Do. This is how it loads. Come on. I clicked on it, nothing happened. Liberty Caps. $17.93. It doesn't have the okay there, facing left. That's a peach right there. Just give me the regular one. I don't need the Cohens. Just give me some numbers. But that's the first half cent we made. We made 35,334 of them. Well, they're pretty when they're brand new.
They're pretty when they're not brand new, Ken.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
surviving, maybe 1,000 surviving
Well,
stuff. And this is heavily sought after because it's, the first damn coin, or one of the first darn coins. Yeah, but it faces left. In 1794, they got them facing right. And there weren't that many to begin with. Okay, what that BG go for? $2,000 him wanted? This as fast as it goes? There, the BG, 4,600 to 5,000. Actual records in the 3,000 to 4,000s. Yeah, I can see that. Over here at 2, you're 1,000 or 2. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but not by too much. Is that the one?
in terms of early copper, affordable.
Yeah, that's affordable. It's a train wreck, but it's affordable. Yeah, even with all the bullshit, even with all the buckshot, they're worth something. What is that? No. Dude, those are fucking hardness test marks. I know it.
I was just going to say that.
Oh, here we go.
28 bits, 355. That probably won't
We're back to this.
last at that price. 6 days left.
Yeah, that's got to be a Rockwell.
That's a Vickers. Genuine, damaged, very detail, and they got an S. They got the variety knocked on. 1793, $746. There weren't that many collectors in 1793. Not a whole lot of people around in 1793 that could afford to keep a half cent, or even if they had them, thought it was worth it. Why bother? It's just a half penny.
I talk about this a lot. Most of the early U.S. coins, there wasn't any collectors in the U.S. So how those really, really high grade examples lasted, in essence, was quite a few of them ended up being taken as souvenirs back to Great Britain.
There you go. Most of the U.S. back then was subsistence farming. There were a few politicians, a couple of lawyers, and one guy who had a circus. Most of these, they're found in farms. They're found under the floorboards of old housing sites or something. And this is what you get. You got environmental damage, and they're just worn down to the knobs. Boy, that's a pretty one right there, isn't it? There's he's facing right now.
No, you got to go for the old wild hair. Got to go for the old wild woman.
There she is. I don't like the look of this one. Okay, skip it. I don't like the hair detail here.
Looks very muddled.
The hair detail here, that's a little better. That's a little wilder, but there's wilder ones. Let's find large sets. Let's find some wild hair. That girl with this girl,
All right there. Yep.
that hair on fire. Yeah, she's a looker. She is.
Ken, you need to close some tabs there, brother.
You think? There, that's the wild hair.
Yep.
That's a Medusa coin.
That's on my long list.
Yeah, you want to get one of those. And again, it's barely legible, barely identifiable.
But still worth $800 plus.
Yeah, they still want
Oh yeah,
for it. Let me kill some of
absolutely.
these. Here you go, 1794. Lettered edge. Sheldon 6.
Blues, what? You're not? Are you gonna share?
No, I'm going to eat in front of y'all.
Oh, okay. So where's the link to eject Blues out of the panel here?
Jesus.
You
It's
press his drop down and just give him the boot.
Ejected.
it's an M&M milk chocolate bar.
$50. Sheldon 26. Can you tell? This is what Cindy was talking about. There ain't much here, man. $50. It's identifiable. Now, I got one for a pretty good price, and you can actually see the design. It's frigged up. It's bent. Smashed with a hammer. It looks a lot like this. And, you know, they're still $100.
Oh yeah.
The Hayward coin. You know anything about the Hayward coin?
Never heard of it.
Oh, me neither. Well, here it is. I mean, she could put her pole in my hat.
Wow.
That's a
Yeah,
wonderful
it
stick.
went there.
All right. This is just frustrating me. They're out there, man. They're out there. I want to open a shop downtown in a bigger town and have people walk in and say, I have this coin. Do you buy old coins? I say, yeah. Well, how much is this worth? I can get you $40. And they pull this out. I'll get you $40 for that. Here you go. Look, it's a Woody. That's the best looking Woody I've ever seen.
It still just completely baffles me that something as simple as that can have that kind of price tag.
Because the survivors are few and far between. We looked at the survivors on the penny or on the half penny, and it's the first one. It's the first year of issue. You know, it's the 1909 VDB. Let's see, flowing hair, large cents, and they are few and far between. Popular one, they're all the same here. 1793 binding bars. Let's see if we can get a population on these. You know, you want to take that set back one more year. They can't get it past this one. This is the start of them all. They made 63,353 of these 1793s with a freaking acid hair, right? And on the edge, they don't show it here, is vines and bars. How many left? 2,500 maybe? But museums get into it. They would like to have these as well. So it's not just the collectors. You start getting into institutions that want these.
Because of the history of them.
There you go. It's the first year.
I'm just
Maybe
I'm just gonna put this out there. The things I would do just to have 2 hours in the Smithsonian.
Yep. With no cameras
Unsupervised?
and a backpack.
Listen here, I don't care if they supervise or not. Give me 2 hours in there.
One day I'll have a coin bus and we're going to run up to the Smithsonian and take a camera. I'm going to hide it in my bow tie. They got these spy cameras. I'm going in with that.
The patterns that are in there. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I want to go see, the damn patterns. Oh, I have a fondness for nice, good, original patterns.
Okay. What's Jeff talking about? Has anybody done a show explaining what patterns are?
No. Okay, Ken, thanks for the idea.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do it, I don't care.
Well, Jeff has a topic for the coin seminar now.
No, I'm going to talk about die progressions.
Well, tell me about patterns, and I'll talk about it on my show. I have no idea what you're talking about.
There we go. USpatterns.com. I probably better put this up. There we go.
A good example of a pattern, which is actually highly collected, is the $4 gold Stellas. Let me see if I can pull up. Patterns you'll see, they will have a Judd number. Judd is the one who cataloged
Jay.
most of them. So it's a J and then a dash.
$4 multiple examples. J 635 up around there. Give me some fucking pictures. Oh, damn yes. All right. Go home. All right, beginner's corner. There's a pictorial essay. There, look what you got here.
Oh, that's a dollar pattern to 79. Yep.
Yep. See, these are test pieces. They did the design and tried it out, made the die because you got to test the things. And well, the coins that they struck with these dies were the patterns.
Schoolgirl dollar.
Yep, there's a $20. There's a dime. What's this one?
The Gobrick dollar.
Yep. Excuse me. No Stella here. How come? How come?
So are the test pieces, do they fall under the same guidelines as the assay pieces? Or is that kind of a different line?
Different.
Beats the hell to me. What's an assay piece?
So the assay pieces are what you have the $50 catalog. So in essence, those assay pieces during the U.S. gold rush, they would send off a coin that would get turned into gold, and say all the assay coins, say from Kellogg, for example. That's one example of one of the assay places. It just verifies what's in the coin, the purity of the gold that's in the coin. So it's big during the gold rush. Let me see if I can find myself a Stella.
There you go. One Stella.
So that's the one with the. Yep.
So,
Practice trials. Okay, I got to put this up on my blog here.
So in essence, they're just trial pieces.
Yeah.
So say for example, you saw that 79 schoolgirl dollar. So it was just when they're going to go switch over to a new design, what they do is the engravers, this is old time good engravers, they'd come up with a variety of designs. So they'd make the Galvanos, and they'd strike a few test pieces to send the government at the time to approve, disapprove, and it, the design changed until they got to, say, the Morgan dollar, for example. So it really comes down to scarcity, and they're highly collectible.
So the only way you'll probably ever see one is in the Smithsonian.
No, you can buy patterns. They come up for auction all the time.
Yeah, just bring a lot of cash.
They're expensive. I mean, and most of them are high grades, of course. Smokey brings up the point, the Stellas, and how some of the how they got gifted to some women of certain origins from certain
Professions.
governors from
Professions.
certain professions, because the governors had them and gave them the gifts to their lady friends.
Here you go, baby.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Some of the Stellas that sell the ladies of the night, let's say.
And you laugh at My Home for Wayward Women.
The ladies of the night, it had them around their necks and bezels. So yeah, the Stellas are
Now how much?
Stellas in essence.
Now how much would
What was
it
that?
go for? Now
A nice Stella. What? I know. I know Garrett bought one or two for 80 to 100,000. But that was a high grade, nice Stella. Really depends on the condition
so I guess
and what type it is.
so I guess that woman was worth her weight in gold. I mean, if that's a high-priced lady of the night in today's market.
No, see, yes. So what happens is the trowel pieces were, sent to certain governors in Congress to approve or disapprove of the design, and the congressman kept some of them, and there was a few that ended up in the possession of the ladies of the night.
Downtown workers.
Oh God, Cajun.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
$5, 5 silver coins per night will get you private one-on-one counseling, and we also have a group session. You show up,
Oh
you
god,
get a free burrito.
I have to hide this live stream now.
We'll just say
It is now unlisted.
Yeah, you just have to unlist it. This is what happens when you get all of us crazy people on here at 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 in the morning, we get away with it. There we go. Yeah, but we got in a new subject. We talked about patterns.
Patterns,
This
yeah.
whole thing here.
Ken, go on eBay and look up some patterns. Just type in Jod or US patterns. Some will come up.
Patterns, Jag.
Yep, that works.
Da-da-dum-dum. 1839, the schoolgirl dollar. 5-cent pattern, a Judd 633. A J 1554. Another one of them.
There's an Indian head cent pattern.
1858. There it is.
Yep. So the Indian head cent was struck in '59. So that is one of the trowel pieces for the Indian head cent.
Where'd that go? Here it is. Indian head trial piece, J212. Looks like they dropped it. Oh,
Ken, what's the reverse on that one?
check out
So
that
see-
shield.
Oh.
Oh, that's handsome.
Wait a
Dang.
minute. They don't look like that now, do they?
No, they don't.
No.
No,
That's the
they check-
point.
No,
They made them without the
it's a
shield.
pattern. So it was a trial piece.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to. Excuse me while I indulge myself. Save image as.
There's no copyright information with that. No.
No, you kidding? Get out the way. There. I'm gonna keep that. I'll use that as the one of the cover photos for a big show. And they say, what? What? It's an 1858 Indian. What do you got here? Julius Caesar?
Especially the
18.
back.
That's a
'Cause
pattern
the
for a
back
half dollar.
looks nothing like that.
First 65 Brown. Man, these are handsome pieces. The J, there you go, 1554, proof 62.
62.
And see how she's taking shape? Oh, we got to put some corn in her hair.
Can go to the reverse.
That's
Different.
reminiscent of the 20 center.
Yep, so different, reverse designs, this and that. So it's just test pieces. Back in the day of the actual good engravers.
Yep. Well, you had a test of things.
And this is why the patterns are so highly collected, is because they're gorgeous. They're just good looking coins.
Check out her head. Got a star in the middle of her forehead.
Must have went to the Bahamas.
1968. V.
Maybe it's a scratch and sniff.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
So yeah. So this is why patterns are so highly collected. It's because, most of the good many of the patterns are just not good to strike in the business sense.
Not yet. They'd be plating this with gold. What's the date on this? 1868?
68.
Nickel? Well, they just come out with the shield nickel. I guess they didn't like the design. Check out the top. The little, the cross. That's on the shield nickel.
That's Knights Templar.
Ken, so when did the shield nickel start?
1866.
66. So sometimes they were dated in advance, sometimes they weren't. So it really depends on the pattern. Just like the Schoolgirl dollars dated in 1879.
There you go.
You guys saw that cross, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Knights Templar.
There you go. There it is. Yeah, I mean, it's on the top of your shield nickels. Oh, let's see what else we got. 1858 penny, 1858 penny, 69 dime.
Are there modern patterns?
No, there's like things like the aluminum penny, which is
The
more of a,
aluminum penny,
74.
go look at, I'm pretty sure there was a Coin Week video of them at the Smithsonian. They showed some modern patterns when they were doing the high relief. And they were kind of working with the Perth Mint, I believe, to try to get some different styles of striking to try to get that high relief.
well, it's a shame this design didn't make it. Check out the detail here. They went to town on these leaves.
This is back when you had master engravers, not modern day artists.
No, they're not even as computer programmers. There's hackers. They write the software.
All right, see ya, Cajun.
Stay a Cajun.
Take it easy, baby. There you go. You got this hat she's got on with these giant stars. We've seen these giant stars before, haven't we? It's a statue on the top of the Capitol building.
So yeah, there's a couple patterns on my long list. Let's say.
There it is. Let's pull that up. This is a Statue of Freedom. It is on the top of the U.S. Capitol. There you go. And you got these giant stars across the head. And a chicken.
Oh, that's hideous.
That's on the top of the Capitol. So putting these giant stars on a headband. Where'd it go? Carried into the coinage.
They had that star sticking out on little platforms like it was 3D.
Well, the chicken's 3D. Why not the stars too? I think they're 2 inches thick. These things. That's a bronze. Yep. I think they just nailed it up there. I don't know how they hold it up there. Probably heavy. It looks kind of spaced out. Well, anyway, there's some history there to read up on.
If you want something cool to look at, try to find an online version of the Judd book.
Good luck.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah,
Meet it.
How do you spell it?
Judd, Judd.
Okay, I just lost my pen. I just had it.
Here's
J-U.
DD.
There it is.
DD.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. Got
There it is. They put George Washington on the first pattern for the 2-cent coin.
cool, Cindy.
2 cents. There it is. There's George. But then went with this mess. Well, we changed it a little.
This is back when the U.S. Mint made good product.
Yeah, this is a handsome piece. And it's a full design.
First coin they put in God We Trust.
Yeah, you want to get into a money store, you get into these. These will suck up your paycheck real quick, baby.
You know, you can find some affordable patterns for about $2,000. Would you rather have that nice? Would you rather have that okay, iffy gold piece, or would you rather have a pattern?
The pattern is going to be a piece of history for sure. There's an 1870 seated Liberty quarter pattern. Proof 63, CAC approved. Well, I can't imagine it not being CAC approved. Here's your back. You got corn. You got cotton. I'm not sure what that thing is on the right side. Is that Seymour? Seymour, Little Shop of Horrors. You guys missed that. Okay, what do you got here? J130, 193 corroded. What happened to this? All right, this one got neglected.
Yeah,
that's
that
one of the ones. That's one of the ones on my long list.
And there's your reverse design. Now use this again on the Indian pattern. Corroded. Proof 12. That's a darn shame.
Proof 12.
It's a proof 12 just because it's just a low grade.
Whoa.
Was mistreated. $1,200.
And that's probably a good buy. I don't see much downside on these.
There isn't.
Yeah, these are on sale right now.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's four digits past my price range there, buddy.
But there's people that buy pre-33 gold that are kind of AU XFAU range. You could buy a nice pattern for that.
Okay, here we go. On this pattern, what changes were made on the final design? The pattern 3-cent nickel. Can you call them out?
The date,
Is it
the date looks a little high.
isn't the spacing on USA?
The spacing between the USA and the rim. They moved that out to the rim.
Yeah.
They made the
But
point of the bust a little pointier and the date a lot smaller. And I'd have to say they made the head a little bigger.
Yeah. That's. What's the reverse on that one, Ken?
Very good match. And again, here they moved it out to the edge and added lines all the way up and down.
So this pattern was basically the final prototype for it. Pretty close to the final
Very
prototype.
close. They
for that
just made a
3-cent
few
nickel.
they just made a few modifications on this.
So this one's a good example of they just struck them as test pieces.
Proof 55.
Now,
$12.95.
if a coin was sent in and it got rejected for changes, the engraver would make the changes and make another
Done.
pattern to be sent in for approval.
Yeah. So there's two different aspects of the patterns. There
They sent it to Wexler.
there's patterns that go to turn out to be coins, and then there's patterns such as the schoolgirl dollar and some of those predecessors to the Morgan dollars that were just wild guesses. Say he made 3 different designs and then they decided on one, so one is going to progress on to becoming the Morgan, and say a couple others are not. But yes, Blues, they would just keep on trying again until they pinpointed something down that's going to strike well in the business sense.
This is gorgeous.
So theoretically, there could be 5. Would it be transitional from the first coin to the final one that was approved for?
Could be. Could
Oh,
be
John,
more,
On
could
some
be
of them,
less.
yes.
That's why you get the Judd book. I must have this. It's a nickel
Which is-
pattern from 1867.
Wow.
You get
That's
that
in an
same
older
head.
PCGS holder too.
Yeah, that's a rattler. So it's probably proof 62 plus. The face is the same as a 3-cent nickel. Maybe with extra eyebrow. They liked eyebrows back then. You got those giant stars in her head. What if I can make this bigger?
Yeah, after all this, I hope you guys understand why I get so aggravated at the U.S. Mint
They had
and
this.
and the chief engravers we have now.
There. I mean, look at this. You don't have dentals. It's for the dentals. The hell with us. We don't need this. There's your giant stars, right, from the Statue of Freedom, and probably the feathers from the chicken of that
Feathers,
Statue
yep.
of Freedom.
Yep.
They don't actually have the chicken, which, thank God. And the back is interesting. What's that behind the V? This is a shield.
Yeah, the adaption of the basically an inverted shield is what that is.
This is a Union shield. Yeah. Wow. That's exquisite. 1867 nickel. Nickel. How big is it? That's not it. Where'd it go? How big is it? That's about the size of a nickel. Looking at the slab. Okay. I'm going to guess it's also made out of nickel, which is why they call it nickel.
I think that color is just beautiful. That deep cameo is just wow.
They say Union Liberty. Right in here.
That coin would be a disaster to strike in the business sense.
Oh,
As a business strike, that would be a disaster.
So there is a such thing as too much detail.
Yes. So this would be excessive because those dies would not hold the detail.
There it is.
Especially on,
Union
Especially-
and Liberty.
especially on that reverse and that inverted shield in essence. That would be hell to get those dies to.
Dude, you can't get the
Hold up.
friggin' steps on the Monticello. All right, give me that other one. Where's the back of that? Here it is. Yeah, those are fine lines all the way across. There's no way they're going to do that on 8 billion of them. There's no way.
So like some patterns in essence are going to be fantasy pieces.
Yeah, this
Because,
is definitely.
Because on some of them you'd have, say, a couple engravers fighting for the spot for their design to be put on the coinage.
Oh, it's cutthroat.
Yeah.
In God We Trust. This is so close to the shield nickel. Of course, the shield nickel was already in place when this is dated.
It almost looks like the back of it's upside down. I mean, if you took the letters out of it, you took In God You Trust out.
Then it's a lambda.
No, it's the other way around.
Yeah, that's the right way for the shield. The vertical's on the top. Nope. The horizontals are on the top.
Mike White goes, nah, we like the modern shield better.
You like the modern shield better? This Union shield has been with us since colonial times.
Yeah. This is why I get so mad at the U.S. Mint and the garbage we get nowadays.
That's interesting coinage right there.
It's beautiful
Aluminum
coinage.
shield dime for $4,000. This is garbage.
If that thing has a W mint mark on it, I'm
Posted currency.
sorry, I'm tired.
Look that one up. That's J327, proof 63.
I'll pass on that one. I don't like that one. There's a lot more better looking ones.
You can get
That
them.
price range.
How come there's two dates on that one?
I don't know.
In 1962 and 1963.
Oh, one was the act.
Took them a while to make it, I suppose. There it is. The act was July of 62. The coin was 1863.
Postage
Aluminum.
currency act. I don't know. Not familiar.
Sent aluminum.
There's another one right there. That 55 Judd 168.
Okay, 5-cent aluminum. Pretty plain. Lightweight. Flattened out. Proof 35. I've seen some hard times. This looks like an 8-year-old made it. Jesus, it's the back of our penny. There we go. Okay, the 1855. That's a prouder looking bird. How's that compared to the final product? Check out this. He looks angry. The neck feathers?
I'm just looking at the wood grain in it.
Yeah, that's handsome right there.
It,
Boy,
it,
that is.
it gives the
leather.
bird character with that background.
Well, that they changed the the look of the bird. Like he doesn't have that stupid like rubberneck part. It's more of a straight. Like they kept the wings, mostly the wings, and the claws and the tail. But they changed the front of the beak and stuff right there. Got rid of the stars.
Piece right here for sure.
Heck yeah, that's all day.
$37.95.
Oh,
Is that
That's worth selling the kids for right there.
sure.
So, all right, kids, make sure you get get your clothes, put them in a bag. You got to be out of here. Yeah. This looks like the large scent.
can go to the front of the slab on that one? Is that one of the restrikes for that? Yeah, it is. It's a Jed 168 restrike.
The RES.
Yeah, it's a restrike.
All right. Well, it's 3:30 here, and I'm pretty wore out, so I'm going to go to bed.
All right, man.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping in.
Oh,
Y'all have a good night. It was a pleasure. Learned a lot. Appreciate it all. Y'all take care.
Yep, see you,
Easy,
boys.
baby. Pattern Indian. That's that same one. Oh man, I want to keep that picture too.
Judd has a book, right? U.S. pattern coins.
US patterns, yep.
Yeah, it's only $40. That's not bad.
No, the Judd. I don't have the Judd book. That's one I need to just hike up the money for.
Yeah, 352 pages hardcover.
Yeah, that'd be $200. Okay, 1858 Indian front
Pretty
works
sure-
normal.
Pretty sure it's the same one you were looking at. Just that one just has a different shield on the reverse.
Alrighty, that looks corroded. Group 55. J212.
What is that?
5-cent pattern. Very handsome.
Yes, that's
Gold brown.
that's one of the classic Judd patterns.
Yeah. Libya and the ribbon in her hair. That's a different place for it. Phrygia cap, giant stars, Statue of Freedom.
So this is why I say I want Lady Liberty back on my coinage.
And this reminiscent of the the seeded dimes without the big leaves in the bottom.
Yeah,
25
just all
cents,
dolled up is what it is.
Standard. Well, they got to write something up there. That's where the standard goes. In God We Trust, down below in a banner. Yeah, that's a handsome piece.
This is what the master engravers in the U.S. Mint used to be capable of.
1870. You took the head out, put it in Indian in there, and changed that in God We Trust the date. You'd have the pretty much the Indian scent. All the
Hey,
rest of
Jeff, there's a uspatterns.com. Did you know about that one?
Yeah, Ken pulled it up.
it. We were there earlier. It's now in the key information websites on my blog. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. There's that 8-year-old nickel again. What's this one? Nickel pattern, Martha Washington.
So that's one of the modern patterns. No, that's one of your older ones, I think. Just reminded me of a different one.
Mount Vernon. Test piece. I don't know what this was made for. I can't even read the thing. Home of Washington. I can't read that. Front. 5-cent size test piece. I don't know the first thing about it. There's stuff out there, man.
So that Martha Washington's a 1960s,
Yeah.
1965 pattern.
Okay. You know, one of those V-nickels.
So a pair of experimental pieces dating the 1960s testing of compositional alternatives to traditional 90% silver alloy.
Okay.
So this must have just a design they had, and they were just testing it on non-silver planchets, according to the Corn World article.
There you go. $1869 seated dime proof pattern. What you got? That's a good one photo. That's it. We got one photo. You don't offer a $5,000 coin to give us one photo.
You don't even give us to see the slab to be able to check that anywhere.
I'm gonna write this guy a harshly worded letter right now.
Just a harshly worded letter.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna spit on the envelope. That's it. One photo. Julian coin. Jerkhead.
Fired.
Buy it now. You can have this. Your coin is worth $16,000. Yeah. If you just stretch out your wings, you'll come across stuff you never thought what was out there. What is it? 4? What the heck is this? Stand for the 4.
How's it stamped 4 for?
What's counter stamped? We get deeper in there. Counter. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
65% copper, 17% zinc, 15% nickel, 3% gold. No, silver.
So to me, this looks like a craft design that they were testing out different compositions with.
Yeah.
So that's a different metal than the other ones we saw.
Yeah. And that's counter stamped. But it's that
What a shame.
similar to that 8-year-old drawing.
Oh, pretty sure it's the same. They're just testing compositions, I'd guess.
Mm-hmm. Check it out. The stem comes out the rim.
And it wraps around. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the reverse on that. Obverse could do some work.
You know, they could do this stuff nowadays. You got to put a building in there? Really? Why not just a brick? Get back to basics. All right. 1944 penny pattern. Oh, this has to be looked at.
I think
1942 penny cent U.S. pattern J2062 in MS63, and it's got a rotated reverse, which we don't get to see. Is it the same guy? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ken's not going to sleep for the next 6 days. I'll be looking at patterns.
I'm going to need some of these. Justice. You get the shit in her hair. Hair comes down. What's this? What's this bit? Oh, that's the hat. It's got ear flaps.
Yep.
She's not that good looking. Morgan style hair. My grandmother had hair like this, kind of combed in it. Well, hers was blue. That's a big difference. This looks to be coppery.
Yeah, my ultimate coin collecting goal is to put together a decent pattern set.
Yeah, get this one in there. Yep, you can't afford it at $24,995. But one day, you just might, baby. You keep doing what you're doing, and this can be on your shelf in the safe. It's not the same. It's not the same shield cross.
No, it's a little bit different. The cross of top's different. That shield looks a little wider.
Proof 61. That shouldn't be worth that much. Now, there's one of them though.
Says it's a unique pattern.
I gotta have that penny. Let me hold 8,000 bucks.
You know, you can.
You better sell the truck.
Jeez, one of them. Yeah, I got 5 pages of pattern, so that's what 125 or something like that.
219 results.
A holy nickel.
Yeah, this is when they tried out some coins like that. Yep. Yeah, you can pick up semi decent patterns for the cost of under $20 gold piece. Sign me up.
Yep. 75 bucks. 5 cents. 2 shields. That's an interesting one. I guess
That looks cool.
just need to balance the
I
design.
like that design.
I like that. Yeah, it's
It's
different.
crisp.
There's nothing clutter. It's just enough.
Yep, and the standard star designs.
Yeah, that's reminiscent of old stock coinage. That's what that is.
Pro 65, 1884. We made the V nickel instead. Okay, what you got here? George. 1866. Nickel pattern, huh? What's the back? That's pretty blurred up.
Those are just pretty, though. I mean, especially with all of the history behind even one of those pieces is just mind blow.
Okay, but it's a nickel, right?
Yeah.
Brown?
So they were tested on different compositions of metal.
Yeah, they put
You
it
know,
into
you have nickels. You have nickels struck on copper. You have T-cents struck on different metals. You have coins that were going to be a silver production struck on, aluminum or some different composition.
What's up, Silver Nitrate?
This one almost looks British in design.
Yeah, I think me and CJ are a little speechless right now.
It's a nickel pattern, a 3-cent head.
Go. That one looks there. That's very ornate.
So like that one. That one was a 5-cent, but it was struck on copper.
Yep.
Oh,
10,000 bucks, it's yours.
oh.
If you guys want to see some wicked patterns, go to
But you know what? Like
go to
stuff
Stacks Bowers or Heritage.
like stuff like this though. Like I want to look for those designs and see if I can replicate them using my 3D printer. How freaking cool would that be?
Yeah, here's a pattern. Here's something you never saw.
That's just balls.
United Nations monetary patterns. 1792, Washington gets pattern sent, small eagle. All righty, we'll look at that. There's a Judd 566 nickel.
See, there was an essay piece right there, Ken.
Where were you? The nickel?
No, up one.
That.
No, over. 2 to the left. One more.
Humbert?
Right there. Yep. That's an essay piece
Okay.
that someone brought up earlier.
Well, that's damn handsome. Okay, what you got here? Washington gets PE. Back. That's an oldie. That is one scrawny chicken right there.
Pretty sure ANA has a video. They talk some about patterns, and they showed off Morgan's design for a $50 union.
What's up, Lake House? because I thought like with the essay pieces, especially going through the research on the commemoratives, that some of the essay pieces were kind of extra special pieces that they gave out to prominent people or to specific people that were not intended as the regular mintage run, is the way that I understood it.
I have to look to be sure, but I thought the assay pieces were a touch different.
How do you get a groove
I don't
up in the rim? Grooves, rim, groovy rim, non-groovy rim. Give me the answers.
What answers?
I don't know. I don't know
Oh.
what the questions are. Here's a PG dollar. What's a PG dollar?
What you're looking at, Ken.
This thing right here.
Open it up.
PG gold dollar. Well, that's neat. You can make it a bigger coin if you make it hollow.
So that's when they were testing coins with holes in the middle.
Yeah. Now, you get a little ring here.
Pollock dollar.
Are those blade lines?
Imagine finding like a bunch of those like on a string or something in like in a jar or some crap underneath somebody's house. Like I just lose my mind.
Well, that's not the standard place this sort of thing would be.
No, these were, I mean, most patterns are going to be high grade, mid to high grade.
Yeah, let me get some.
They're actually scarcer in lower grades. That just got out to someone and just got mistreated.
Well, they're passing them out to whores. What do you want?
Okay, that was the, yeah, those were the Stellas. I'll have to find an article about that.
Okay.
About
The junior congressman. Okay, I lost my place.
tab all the way on the right, Ken. You just gotta hit the back. There you go.
Have we
Right
seen
there.
this one? 50-cent stated silver $half. Haven't seen this one.
Ken, go two more to the right. That's another one that's right there. Yep.
That's a 50-cent $half. Deep cameo on that. Let's look at this one. Okay, they did a hair differently here for sure.
Yeah, see this one's similar to the other one we saw. A little bit different of a design, struck in a different metal. Reverse is different too.
There you go. It's proof 61. Not too bad. Here's your reverse. 50 cents, 1870.
Yeah, it's similar reverse.
There you go. Empty design. They filled this up. It looks so empty. And it was fairly early in the season. Yeah. Liberty across the headband, a little bit worn or weak. Lettering of the Indian scent. In God We Trust on a double stacked banner. And her hair is tied and flowing. Any of you guys watch Saturday morning TV back in the 70s? It's freaking almighty ISIS.
It's before my time.
Well, watch the shows. They're on YouTube. The chick was hot.
There you go, Ken. That's
Okay, here's that $half. What's the back of that look like? That looks pretty standard here.
yeah. We'll say similarity.
Before my time by about 15 years.
Jesus.
So this is a pattern for the seated half.
Yeah, they did her head here for high resolution. I don't want to join or sign in. You let me have it before.
Still, that's pretty. And look how much details in that.
Well, they're hiding the shield. They need to bring the shield out front and center. She got this is an olive branch here in her hand.
Yes.
This looks to be a foot here.
Yeah, it's her foot
All right.
position back.
It says, I believe, Liberty. I'm having trouble making out those letters. What's this? In God We Trust? Yep. Yeah, that's a Go Brecht style. She looks kind of fat here. She got a
Oh,
uterus
check
hump.
cushion.
Only one page. Yeah, but the prices on these, what are they doing? We're not showing
Yeah,
the
it's a-
prices.
Yeah, you have to sign in to see.
These are really nice, then. Yeah, $1,500 here. What's this one? Standard silver, 10 cents. Judd 702, Pollock 781. So we got two catalogs we're gonna have. Rarity of 5 or 0.5. And the dude at PCGS had one job and choked it.
Yeah, he did. Well, unless I was gonna say, what does the back look? Oh,
You had one job.
I was gonna say, rotated die. No,
Yeah, they
Not
might
so
want to
much.
have a courtesy reslabbing on this one. If it was my company, I'd say send that to us. We'll pay for the shipping, and we'll reslab it for you. Then slap somebody. Yeah, that's what's going on there. What's happening in chat?
you
Mike
can't
here?
you
Funky
can't
Freak?
slap them because they've retired 20 years ago.
Yeah, they're not giving patterns to grade to the interns. Let's just put it that way.
There we go. Okay, guys. Look, I'm wearing out. It's 5 in the morning over here. There's the 615. That doesn't work. Huh. Try now. Nope, the camera doesn't want to show up either. Okay, I'll just call it good right here, I think.
All right, Ken.
What's that one?
How many cameras do you have?
Oh, I'm still sharing. I got 3. Plus 4 is the OBS virtual cam. Yeah. So if I'm running OBS, it's trying to use the cameras. Hangouts wants to fight with it. The issue was the holder not fitting correctly, leaving the coins loose. Yeah, rattlers. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. I gotta go back and hit Blue's like button. There's the like. Make sure you subscribe to CJ. All right. Good night, guys. I'm taking off.
Good night, Ken. You staying or you taking off, Jeff?
Doesn't really matter to me. It's up to you.
I think I'm actually gonna try to get some sleep because I was up until 8 o'clock this morning just trying to get some sleep. So I'm going to attempt to get some sleep.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and shut it down. Thanks everybody for coming in. Thank you for Blues, Jeffrey, and Ken for stopping in. As we piggybacked off of Blues' stream, hanging out. So yeah, we'll catch you all next time.
Yep. See you guys.